That's Obama's message
Of change.
of change.
And what is he changing?
Wait a minute here, and unifying people. You know, we have a distasteful image internationally,
Who's that?
United States,
Yes, we do.
and yet when you go to the internet and you Google a country and see how they feel about Barack Obama, they love him.
This is the same song and dance that the Roman Empire did for centuries. Bring in the dictator who will wreak havoc. Then your next emperor is maybe not quite as bad as that one. But then the next one's a little bit crazier. Then the next one's got a really nice smile while he stabs you in the back. It's the same thing. We live in an empire. It is going to fall. It is falling around us right now. This $750 billion bailout that we've heard about, it's well over $8.5 trillion. And what happens when those $8.5 trillion little dollars find their way back into our economy? The dollars in your pocket will be worthless. You'll see homeless people, instead of covered in newspapers, they'll be covered in piles of money. Children working lemonade stands will be flush with cash.
But our eggheads, as they're called, our economic thinkers, they're smarter than that.
They're crooks. Our Federal Reserve System is a farce. Did you know that our Federal Reserve is not even a government entity? It is private banks, our Federal Reserve is. Our Federal Reserve prints up money based on U.S. government bonds. A U.S. government bond is basically a government IOU. It is debt. Our money supply is based on debt. It is based on nothing of intrinsic value. It is based on nothing, less than nothing.
But now, if your insights were 100% accurate, wouldn't the other foreign leaders be equally aware?
They are equally aware. It's a Ponzi scheme, and they're all in on it. Our world is run by bankers. It is run by people who run money. They run the governments.
But at the same time, they know that the auto industry, for example, or the major industries across America
that are currently being socialized, so that we'll be living under complete open fascism, as we are now. Fannie and Freddie, those have been nationalized. AIG, isn't that 80% nationalized? Now we've got the auto companies, we're giving them billions of dollars. When GM was putting out Hummers as consumer vehicles, and now we're supposed to feel sorry for this lack of insight on the part of these automotive geniuses, and now here they are with their hands out to the American people who are already suffering enough. Yet, we're supposed to keep giving money to these millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires. And the tab is guaranteed by the American taxpayer, you and me.
So you don't think the money will trickle down to the hands of the people that need it?
Has it been trickling down, Eric?
Well, I have faith.
Faith in what?
America. I believe that I do believe that all governments have corruption there.
They are inherently corrupt.
Yeah.
Fully.
But
they must be removed.
But they can't keep on forever totally duping the underclass.
Our country, our citizenry needs a real change in that we need to get rid of our government. Our government is killing us. They have no regard for us. They do not represent us. These people in Washington represent their own petty personal interest. Mark Souder does not care about the people of Indiana. He cares only about maintaining power. Do you understand? Do not believe in these people. They are lying and deceiving you. They've deceived all of us. But it is time for us to take our power back. We have the power of our Creator. Each one of us individually has power that's immense. But we've been fooled and duped into believing that we're weak and that we're to be dependent on the state or the police or our government.
So when you say we have individual power, how do you mean that? What do you propose that we can do to correct our mechanism?
Human beings must be in tune with the truth. Human beings must seek knowledge. They must not want to simply tranquilize their pain and fill their hours of the days with amusements. People must understand the rules by which they are governed. It is their responsibility. Ignorance of the law is no excuse.
But is there a role for God in that whole scenario?
Yes, there is a role for God. God empowers all of us. God is real and God is love. And love is the only thing that is real. And as we move towards love and lives of spreading love and projecting love, then that's when our world will be transformed. But it will only be transformed from each one of us within and then going without.